Today I'm on a mission. I need to bake and I need to revive my sourdough starter. It's been a while. My house is not at 21 degrees Celsius, so I've tried every single trick in the book that I could find, and today I'm gonna try the last one. Let's see if it works. My preferred method to feed my starter is to take out a scale. It's very important. I take a new jar. Wide mouth jars are easier. I take 50 grams of my starter, 50 grams of bread flour, I prefer bread flour, and then 50 grams of filtered water. And I always make sure to use a spatula to remove the excess on the sides. It makes it easier for reading, and elastic is my favorite way to measure if the sourdough has doubled or not. Hello, my name's Annie. Welcome to Back to Basics Homestead, and today is another day in the kitchen, and I am working on feeding my sourdough starter and maybe 1 or 2 sourdough discard recipes. I have a lot of discards, so I have to do recipes, and I am trying out today cinnamon sugar sourdough donuts. I don't have molds for it, so I'm just going to use muffin pans that I normally use for cupcakes. Cross my fingers, they're going to turn out great because they're for snacks for schools and for snacks after school. Let's hope this works. Since making snacks is part of my Three Rivers Homestead challenge, snacks for home, snacks for school, I'm going to include this video in the playlist of the Three Rivers Homestead challenge because it's fun to have meal ideas, but it's also fun to have snacks if you have kids or just for yourself, because sometimes during the day gets busy and you need those little snacks during the day. And what is a better way to use what's already in your pantry than using your sourdough starter? I'm supposed to have piping bags and all of that. I don't. So it's going to be a recipe that I will try a very rustic way. At this moment, I really enjoy the recipe. It's really simple. You just dump the ingredients together and you cook them. Okay, let's put them in the oven. Time for cooking them. So 375 for, they say 12 minutes. Topping is melted butter, cinnamon, and half a cup of sugar. Since I'm baking, I took out the sourdough and I put it right next to my working oven. So let's hope that it works, because like the light of the oven like throws out this heat, and I'm sure that, yeah, well, the oven does throw out some heat, so let's cross our fingers. And check this out, I have little chickies. Yeah, I need to think over my system. This morning, they jumped out of the basket. So that's the future generations of my hens. Melting the butter. Okay, so visually, they don't look like donuts, but I'm sure they're gonna taste like donuts. Okay. You're supposed to roll them in butter. Since they're not round. Before I melt more butter and continue on with these ones, I'm going to taste it. This is good. Okay, so I might have to invest in donut mold. Really good. Since I have so much discard, I'm gonna do one more recipe, and it's a dump bread. And since my sourdough is not active, I'm gonna be adding some commercial yeast to it. Since this dough is not sourdough, it's discard, so there's store-bought yeast in it, it's not going to rise the same way. So I'm going to let it on the counter for about an hour or two, shape it, and then bake it as I would a regular yeast bread. So as I was doing the little donuts, I'm seeing a little bit of bubbles, a little bit of activity. And I'm going to wait maybe 10-15 minutes that the oven cools down. Open the light and put it back in and see if I can get the sourdough to be alive again. Like, it's fun to do the discard recipes, but I would love to do bread. Actually, bagels would be my son's first recipe he would want me to do. I'm preparing my Dutch oven. I just prepped up my oven at 430 Fahrenheit. And I'm just gonna let it warm up because you want your dough to go in a warm Dutch oven. since I am adding this video to the Three Rivers Homestead Pantry Challenge, I'm going to talk about what I'm having for lunch. It is leftovers that I did over the weekends. These are rice paper dumplings, and I made a peanut butter dip. And in here, it's just an egg roll filling. I'm just gonna warm this up, and this will be my lunch. So my lunches are pretty much leftovers from the day before, or just express meal I have canned. The dumpling opened, so I have to eat it like an egg roll. It's okay. And these are fish. The recipe said for tofu, but I used up the last of the fish we had in the freezer. And the peanut butter sauce was 5 ingredients, really easy. Even my kids ate this. Well, not Cedric. Very good. Now for dinner. Yesterday I did the inventory of my chest freezer. I took out a full turkey, cooked the turkey yesterday, and then started a broth. Tonight I'm gonna take some of this broth, some of the meat, and I'm probably gonna do like this chicken noodle soup, or like make a roux, make a thick chicken sauce, or chicken pot pie, turkey pot pie, either a soup or a pot pie, depending how adventurous I feel tonight. I took out the bread out of the oven. I checked the temperature 200. It's perfect. Now, again, it's the hardest part. I have to wait at least an hour before I can taste it. But it does smell good. So thank you for passing by the homestead today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.